Today's story comes from Aji, the closest he ever came to death in his 24 years. Not a car accident, not an illness. He saw something that should not exist in this world, and that thing touched him. It left a permanent mark on the back of his head, a bald patch smooth as a mirror where hair has never grown back. Summer 2011, Daliuzhuang Village, Luohe City, Henan. Aji was 24 in his zodiac birth year. Elders had warned, birth year offends Taisui. Wear red, get an amulet. But Aji was at his most triumphant, young, driven, running a thriving liquor store with a partner. They rented an old house in Daliuzhuang as a warehouse. 3 bedrooms, a courtyard with an old dead elm tree. The former owner, a retired schoolteacher, had died there, heart attack while watering flowers. The house sat empty, so the rent was dirt cheap. Aji thought he'd gotten a steal. The room he sometimes slept in faced north, never seeing sunlight. Mold stains spread green, verging on black. But Aji was fearless, 24, brimming with yang energy, asleep the moment his head hit the pillow. That day in August was his 24th birthday. After dinner and karaoke with friends, his partner dropped him at the village entrance around 1 a.m. Aji lit a cigarette. The flame bloomed like a tiny orange flower in the darkness. The night breeze was cool. He crushed the butt and walked toward the warehouse. He'd walked this path 100 times, knew every pothole, every crooked pole. But tonight was different. His body warned him before his brain could analyze. Every pore, every hair on alert. The night was too dark. Abnormal, viscous darkness. Moonlight couldn't penetrate the alley. All the dogs were silent. No insects chirped. The village held its breath. At the courtyard gate, pulling out his key, his body shuddered violently, a tremor from deep within his soul. Frigid cold shot from his feet to the crown of his head. The lock cylinder was abnormally, bone-piercingly cold. He pushed open the rusted iron gate. The hinges screamed through the dead silent night. He stepped over the threshold. In the northeastern corner, beneath the dead elm tree, in the densest shadow, stood a figure. Not a person. That thing hunched over, not a normal hunchback, but twisted, bent at an angle no human spine could achieve, upper body nearly parallel to the ground. It faced away, completely motionless. Moonlight fell on the concrete, the branches, the wall. But when it reached that thing, the light was absorbed, not reflected. That thing was like a human-shaped black hole, its edges blurred, trembling, vaporizing, contracting, like a heartbeat. Aji blinked, opened his eyes. It was still there, real, occupying space. In that moment, bypassing all rational analysis, every cell in his body screamed, "This thing is not human. Leave here, now." Its aura wasn't lifeless, it was anti-life. The temperature plunged in 1 second from summer night 30 degrees to freezing. The few remaining cricket chirps were severed as if by an invisible hand. The silence had weight. Aji snapped back. Maybe 2 seconds passed, stretched like a century. Pure, crushing fear tore through all reason. He didn't think. He ran. He ran at a speed he'd never used in his life, bursting from the courtyard into the pitch-black alley. His lungs burned. His legs screamed. His heart was about to jump out of his throat. But the most terrifying part, he didn't know what was behind him. He didn't dare turn around. Then he felt it move. No footsteps, no rustling clothes, no breathing. But Aji knew. Its speed was terrifying. His back felt a rapidly approaching mass of freezing air. That cold had shape, had boundaries, like a freezer door pushed at him at tremendous speed. Moisture condensed into white mist trailing his shoulders. Daliuzhuang had no street lamps. Aji stumbled over potholes, twisted his ankle, tore his jeans, blood seeping from scrapes. He had one thought. Run to the light. Light is safety. Light meant the world of the living. He could see the lone street lamp at the village entrance, less than 50 meters away. Then, the thing caught up. It touched the back of his head, bone-penetrating, marrow-chilling yin cold. Not temperature, but an aggressive chill with clear intent. Every strand of hair stood on end. A numbing sensation spread from the contact point, covering his head, spreading downward. His vision blurred. A sharp ringing filled his ears. In that extreme moment, life and death on a single instant, RG grabbed the cinnabar bracelet on his left wrist, a gift from his girlfriend, bought from Luohei's most famous temple, consecrated for his birth year. He'd laughed at her superstition, but he'd worn it over half a year, never taking it off. Now, it might be his last lifeline. He yanked it hard. The red thread snapped. 16 cinnabar beads scattered like red bullets. He clenched the few remaining in his hand and hurled them behind him with all his strength. The instant they left his hand, he felt a sensation. Not sound, not through ears. Like a red-hot iron thrust into ice water. It sizzled and hissed at a high frequency. It lasted a fraction of a second. Then, the suffocating cold pressing against his head, let go. Seizing that precious interval, RG pushed his legs to their absolute limit. In one explosive burst, he charged past the village archway and escaped onto the main road, under the street lamp. He staggered into a 24-hour convenience store and collapsed against the freezer. The owner rushed over. "Young man, are you having a medical episode?" "I encountered a ghost," RG called his partner. 20 agonizing minutes later, the Camry screeched up. In the car, heater on maximum, in August. RG couldn't stop shivering, curled in fetal position, teeth chattering. After a long while, in a flat, deposition-like tone, he recounted everything. His partner asked carefully, "Could it have been a burglar?" RG erupted. "I'll bet my life on it. That was not a person." The spine bent at that angle. "That's not a hunchback, that's a break. No body heat whatsoever. No footsteps, no breathing, no sound at all. Whether you believe me or not, that was not human." That night, RG turned on every light in the apartment and sat in the bedroom corner, back to the wall, staring at the door. Any tiny sound made him jump. A car passing, upstairs footsteps, the AC clicking. The next morning, in the shower, washing his hair, his fingers touched something strange. Not hair, smooth, bare scalp. He rushed to the kitchen. "Look at the back of my head. Is the hair gone?" His partner dropped the spatula. "How can this be? A huge patch, completely gone, not fallen out, like it was shaved with a razor, cleaner than a barber, not even stubble, smooth enough to reflect light, bigger than your whole hand." RG touched the spot. Where the thing had touched, his hair had been completely erased, not shaved. Hair follicles weren't cut, deleted from the root as if hair had never grown. Even the pores vanished. That noon, under the strongest sunlight, they cleared everything from the warehouse. RG searched for the cinnabar beads, found 4 in the grass. They had turned black, not coated in dirt, blackened from the inside out. Red as blood before, now black as charcoal. They had absorbed all the yin energy at the cost of their own righteous energy being consumed. Master Sun examined RG. Complexion, tongue, pulse, the bald patch under a magnifying glass. He lit a cigarette, listened to the full account, then sighed heavily. "This is genuine ghost shaving. Ordinary spirits can't do this, can't touch you, can't leave marks. But this one can chase you, catch you, touch you, leave physical marks. I've been in this line of work 20 years, seen ghost shaving no more than 3 times. This kind has extremely heavy resentment. Not a fresh spirit. It's been there for decades, maybe 100 years fused with that place. That dead elm tree likely anchors it. Your birth year made your yang energy critically low. The alcohol lowered it further. The hour past 1, heaviest yin. All factors coincided. You transform from a passerby into a viable target. Do you know what a substitute is? A suicide soul cannot reincarnate normally. It must find a substitute to suffer in its place. It waited in that courtyard all those years, and that night, you came. Fortunately, you wore cinnabar, the mineral with the heaviest yang energy in existence. Consecrated at a temple, double protection. It bought you those crucial fractions of a second. Blackened cinnabar is the color after absorbing all the yin energy thrown at it. One blackened bead traded for your life. Without that bracelet, the master didn't finish. The unspoken ending hung like a knife suspended by a single hair. Azi applied herbal mixture daily. After a week, fine fuzz sprouted. After another week, new hair pushed through, darker, stiffer, but the density never matched the surrounding area. A permanent brand. Azi never went back to Dalujuang. Not during the day, not with company. He detoured miles to avoid passing that village entrance. He still remembers the hunched, twisted back and the bone-penetrating cold when it touched his head. That kind of cold is not something you forget. It lives forever in the depths of your memory. In certain scenarios, waking in the middle of the night, walking through an unlit alley, a sudden cold wind on the back of your head,